The most reliable source of Africa's external finance is not aid or investment, but the billions sent quietly home each year by its diaspora. Remittances are the quiet force sustaining Africa's economies. While foreign aid attracts headlines and foreign direct investment captures policy attention, the diaspora's steady transfers have grown into Africa's most reliable and consistent capital inflow. According to the Africa Finance Cooperation 2025, the continent received over $95 billion in remittances in 2024, a figure almost equal to FDI. This quiet river of capital supports millions of households, stabilizes currencies, and increasingly rivals traditional sources of development finance. Yet, despite their scale, remittances are systematically overlooked in economic planning. They are framed as private transfers rather than strategic flows, a blind spot that leaves one of Africa's strongest financial engines underutilized.
Welcome to Can Media Group, where we delve into several issues confronting Africa: politics, economy, energy, business, entrepreneurship, and tech. Do you have any suggestions on things you want us to highlight or areas you want us to raise more awareness on? Kindly let us know in the comments section. Subscribe, like, and share.
The Africa Finance Cooperation 2025 reports inflows of $95 billion in 2024, with Nigeria and Egypt leading the way, according to Daba Finance 2025. Other major recipients include Kenya, Ghana, Morocco, and Senegal, each receiving billions of dollars annually. Remittances are now larger than aid, which flows to the continent and nearly match FDI, making them indispensable to Africa's financial stability. Unlike FDI, which is volatile and tied to global market cycles, remittances have proven remarkably stable even during crises such as COVID-19 pandemic. Remittances are not abstract flows, they are lifelines. The Institute for Security Studies emphasizes that remittances sustain millions of African households, finance education, healthcare, food security, and small businesses. Unlike foreign aid, which is filtered through governments and institutions, diaspora transfers go directly
in Africa,
to
fintech companies are leading the charge in bringing in
and ensuring immediate impact. In this way, remittances embody a form of bottom-up development finance. They empower households to make choices, reduce poverty, and build resilience. Research shows that children in remittance-receiving households are more likely to remain in school, while health outcomes improve significantly when families can afford basic services. Remittances finance small-scale entrepreneurship, from corner shops to agricultural ventures that rarely appear in macroeconomic statistics, but cumulatively represent a vital segment of Africa's employment base. They also serve as informal insurance systems, cushioning families during economic downturns or political instability. The real opportunity lies in channeling a larger share into structured investment vehicles, such as diaspora bonds, SME financing schemes, and green energy projects. Nigeria is the largest remittance recipient in Africa, consistently attracting 20 to 25 billion US dollars annually. Inflows often exceed oil revenues, underscoring their systemic importance. However, weak financial instruments mean much of this capital is consumed rather than invested. Egypt ranked among the world's top 5 remittance recipient countries. Egypt's inflows exceed $30 billion annually, supplementing state revenues from the Suez Canal and tourism. Kenya remittances now surpass tea, coffee, and horticulture exports, making them the country's largest source of foreign exchange. These cases illustrate a paradox. Remittances are massive at the macro level, but their development potential is often untapped. Barriers to unlock the giant. Despite their size, remittances face systemic challenges that limit their transformative potential. High transfer costs, and average costs in sub-Saharan Africa remain above 8%, significantly higher than the SDG target of 3%. Limited investment channels. Few countries offer diaspora bonds to targeted investment schemes to capture remittances for developmental projects. Trust deficit. Migrants are often reluctant to invest through social systems due to governance concern and currency volatility. Until these issues are addressed, remittances will remain primarily a household stabilizer rather than a continental driver. The rise of remittances marks a turning point in Africa's financial awakening. At nearly $100 billion annually, they now rival FDI and dwarf aid, positioning Africa not as a passive recipient, but as an active player in global finance. Given the silent giant a voice, remittances are no longer the overlooked billions. They are Africa's largest and most resilient influence, sustaining household and rivaling traditional sources of finance. The silent giant must be given a voice by lowering transaction costs, building trust, and designing credible financial instruments. Africa can unlock remittances as a strategic driver of growth. In doing so, the continent will not only empower its household, but also strengthen its sovereignty in global capital markets. The diaspora is already sending billions. The question is whether Africa will build the systems.
Thanks for watching this video. Do subscribe, like, and share. Also hit the notification button to get latest updates about videos dropping on our channel. Stay on Can Media Group for more exciting videos about Africa.